What's good, my boy? Time is money, but money is not time. Okay? Because we're all these people who want to be financially free, and I'm one of them. We're trying to gain as much money so we can buy back our time. And once we have enough money, this is what we think in our heads. Once we have enough money, and we have that we have the time and we don't need to spend any more time gaining money. That's a lot of our goals. Most of us have this thought in our head that I'm not going to fucking go and try to chase money. I'm going to do a bunch of other shit with my time. Okay? Now, I don't know if you're like me, where I make a decent amount of money as a general contractor, but, and I can pretty much buy most of the things I want, which are not giant fucking items, $100,000 things, but things that are on like the scale of $1,000, $100 to $1,000, I can pretty quickly attain. Okay, but I realize that whenever I want to save up for something, or I purchase something big, and I kind of still want that comfort of having a good amount of money in my bank account, right? Anytime I'd have suffering from it and not have enough money, or it'd take me too long to save up, was because, oh, it's just $20. Boom. Oh, I need this thing on Amazon real quick. It's just $30. Boom. Oh, this meal is only going to be $15 at blah, blah, blah. Here we go. Oh, throw this in the cart. It's only $5. Ba-boom, 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 ba-boom. Over and over and over and over again. And you don't budget. You don't, but I budget strictly now because of a goal I have to save up enough money and quit my job and start a business in a wood shop. But in the past, this was how I spent. No mindfulness. Well, there was some mindfulness and awareness, of course. You're not going to drop your whole fucking bank account on something if you're a rational individual and just be left fucking having to struggle with bills. It's the reason why people work jobs is for the security of it. But the point is, the reason why is you were not mindfully budgeting your money, and took you longer to save, and you didn't have it when you needed it, so on and so forth. Why don't we budget our time? It's the same fucking thing. Oh man, I don't have enough time to gain a skill. Oh man, I don't have enough time to do this. Oh man, I don't have enough time to do that. But we'll do that same thing. Oh, it's the weekend. I got a full 16 hours to myself off of my job. It's the weekend. I can watch this quick little 2-hour video. Oh, it's the weekend. I got 16 hours today. I can do this fucking time-consuming thing that's not going to yield me any benefit because it's the weekend. Oh, man, I'm real tired and I worked a full 8 hours at work. I come home and I have like 8 hours left. Oh, man, it's just 30 minutes. It's just 30 minutes of watching this. Oh, I just scrolled TikTok for 30 minutes. These are the same things with the money and with the time. With the money and with the fucking time. And the only way you defeat this is through mindfulness, awareness, and realistically, budgeting of both money and time. This is how you buy your fucking freedom. I'm in the process of doing so. It's taken me 3 years to realize this. 3 years of knowing it, forgetting it, knowing it, forgetting it, and finally implementing it on a long time horizon. You buy your fucking time by not being lazy. And for all the people who have contradictory feelings to what I've said, it's not for you, bro. Do you. No way, shape, or form am I saying this is what you have to do. Do whatever you want. I love the uniqueness of the world. I love how we're so diverse and there's people doing this and people doing that. I love that. So I'm never going to tell anybody what to do. But to my younger self, to those out there who do feel this sense of angst, that there's more to life and you're the same as everybody else. So if you want it, you could have it. It comes down to that, budgeting your time and budgeting your money. I'll use myself as an example. Say I'm trying to save up $20,000, right? I'll just make up a number right now. I have to save up $20,000 in such an amount of time, so I have X amount of money, and I need to do it so I can invest and buy a bunch of things for my business whenever I quit my job, as well as have enough to pay my bills and feed myself for a couple months until I get an income stream coming in from somewhere else. During this point of time, I have to be truly disciplined with. Now, I don't really need the 20,000. I kind of inflated that number, but I do need to buy some expensive ass equipment to do what I'm trying to do. So, it's a decent number that I need to save, and if every single time in my head I come up with the idea of, I want this, oh that, oh this, I would fail. I would fail because I'm not being rational. I'm not being aware. I'm just fucking floating. And that's what so many people do, is they desire and float. Desire and float. It's like, imagine this fucking piece of paper right here represents what you want. I can see it. I can see what I want. But this is what you're doing. It's just floating and you're just brushing up against it. That's your desire. You see it and you want it and your desire. You might fucking wake up. You might watch a video quick in the evening at fucking 3 a.m. of like some workout shit and want to change your life. You brushed up against it, but you didn't do it the next day. Grab that motherfucker, squeeze it, and hold on tight. I know this is like fucking real trite and real fucking like generic, but it's the basics work. Things are generic because they're most commonly true. Okay? This is people's fucking problem. It's like there's nothing wrong with doing what you want. There's nothing wrong with living a life unique to you. But that's not what a lot of people are doing. A lot of people want this they want this other thing. And I'm not talking about fucking Lamborghinis and bottles and fucking bitches. I'm not talking about that shit. I don't want that. I want to be able to, hey dude, you better be here by 6 in the fucking morning. Dude, but my grandma is real sick and she doesn't have much longer. You gotta keep this fucking job, bro. You keep this fucking job, you better fucking be here. I don't want to be put in that situation. I want to buy my time back. I contradict myself a lot, which I like. I don't ever want to stop contradicting myself because it keeps me straight. It keeps me balanced to be able to bounce back and forth and understand each side. But for a while, I had to go through this little hippy-dippy phase to understand what that was like, and I didn't like it. And I also experimented with the, like, super fucking hustle culture, Lamborghinis, bitches, bottles, everything. They're just too extreme for me, and I like to nestle myself in the middle. The rational side of, yeah, dog, let's better our fucking selves, and let's not be a slave to someone else's shit. When I quit my job in around a month, I will still be waking up at 5 a.m. I will still be doing all the habits I am doing. But quitting my job is buying me my time so I can pursue other things and be on my own time. Because right now I'm renting my time out to somebody else. And I've always struggled with this crazy thought ever since I had my first job. And it's like, it wasn't my first job, it was my second job, but I had this idea. My first job was selling snow cones on Kona ice trucks, drive around, serve snow cones. Second job was a roofer, which I really felt this during that. And the third job was at Subway. And I remember sitting at Subway and sitting at the Kona Ice and looking at my check on my phone, and I'm like, these motherfuckers are paying me $15 an hour. Hey, dude, can I get a meatball sub? Yeah, that'll be $15. And I'm thinking, I'm sitting here giving this man a sandwich, and I'm like, bruh, bruh, an hour of my life that I'll never get back, and that my family members could die at any moment, and I don't have any freedom to see them. My hour of my life is worth a fucking Subway sandwich. That's crazy. I'm working Kona Ice. Yeah, dude. This cup of fucking shaven ice with sugar syrup on it. That'll be $12 for the large with the little fancy cup. I look at my check. Dude, my hourly worth as a person is $12, is a fucking frozen ice. That I'm worth the fucking frozen ice, bro. And that's what initiated the like money side of things for me, is truly thinking that. And to tie this all back together, the only way out of that situation, you can spin your wheels for years and years, and the only answer to that, the only solution to that problem is to quit being a pussy and budget your time and your money until you buy your own freedom. In a way, I have bought my freedom, because in a month's time, I will no longer have to work a fucking job. I won't. I've set up certain parameters and things. Now, here's the little scoop, my boy. Here's the scoop. You don't have to do anything these people online fucking tell you. Buy my course. It's $2,000. It's $100 a month school membership, and I'm gonna teach you all of these unique fucking monetization methods online. People still buy the snow cones. People still buy the Subway sandwiches. They still spend money in real world vendors. You don't have to be an online entrepreneur. You can fucking start a business in real life. Yeah, it's harder. You don't get the little digital nomad fucking badge of, wow, dude, you really beat the system. You get laying your head down on the pillow knowing you fucking did something. You get a physical, tangible thing that's respected and commended by everybody else. And that's not why we do it. That's not why I do it. I do it because I've discovered something in the real, tangible world that I love. It's not fucking sitting around MLA, digital marketing, fucking Facebook ad funnels bullshit. It just doesn't interest me. The only side of that interests me is like the fucking CEO getting down on a laptop and grinding for 10 fucking hours. That's the only thing that's like, I don't know why, my brain's kind of weird, but that's the only thing that kind of like turns me on about that. Everything else is just fucking boring as fuck. Boring as fuck. Music. I have a couple hobbies that I'm in the process of trying to figure out how to monetize. And I'm not that far into it yet, but I know that it's something that I enjoy doing. This is how you find your purpose, people. It's crazy. They'll sell you a course for thousands of dollars. Millions of people will buy into it. Millions of people will still be broke. They'll sell you courses of how to fucking find your purpose. And it all comes down to just do what you do. You don't gain money from anything besides your job now, if you're this far into the video. Try to monetize the unique little thing that you do right now without getting paid. If it's video games, it's video games. Even though I have my opinions on that, do you. If it's music, it's music. If it's fucking stamp collecting, it's stamp collecting. If it's writing fucking plays, it's writing plays. Make your fucking Hamlet. If it's carving little statues out of soap, do it. If it's fucking Tattoos. Do it. That was one of the ones that I thought was really interesting, but then after trying it, I didn't do it. And that's another thing. If you're one of these fucking nihilistic people who think life's meaningless and you don't have any interests or hobbies besides drugs and fucking distractions, try a bunch of different shit. I mean, I try to make my videos the most true to myself. Sometimes they're just incoherent rambles because I just turn the fucking camera on and just start speaking and try to tie it in and try to see if my little bitty brain can remember the topic that I came up with in the beginning of this video. And I do. Budget your fucking time to buy your freedom back from your job through utilizing the other hours to their fucking minute minute. Oh, wow, you're being really fucking serious and strict, and do you want it? Goggins is not fucking over-exaggerating. Goggins isn't cringe. Goggins isn't... David Goggins is a real fucking person who, instead of sitting on his $20 million, fights fires for $14 an hour in Nevada. He's a real fucking person. You can live this extreme. You don't need Zen. You don't need fucking anything else besides action towards your goals to fucking make this shit happen. And if you're stuck and nothing seems to fucking work, all it comes down to is fucking use the time in between work. Use the weekends. Use all of this shit. Use the holidays. Because once you achieve it, once you quit your job, even if it's something you spend fucking 4 hours a day on doing, every single 6 hours a day doing, you could do it at home. So you still have fucking time to do other shit you want. You still have time to be like, you know what, I'm going to put this on the back burner. And hey, if you enjoy your job, if you enjoy whatever, do it. This is just for those people out there who just fucking think their time's more than a Subway fucking sandwich, my boy. Started roofing, got $5 extra, $20 an hour, and moving bundles up fucking extension ladders, doing some sketchy ass shit to get the job done. Up on roofs, slipping. I remember I got told to go get down by the edge of this roof and do something. Just before this, they told me a story of the guy a couple weeks before who slipped off a roof, hit a concrete pavement, and broke his fucking femur bone, and it shot up through his leg into his spine and paralyzed him for life. Pretty cool story these old fucks tell you. They also told me a week before I quit, yeah, you know that siding we've been tearing off? That's asbestos, where people literally have to wear hazmat suits to be around. Just all around a cool fucking job. But, sitting up there, $20 an hour, I'm cool. I got my fucking Tahoe. I'm fucking, got enough money to do things. I'm up on this roof, and in the same day, I see a guy carrying square insulation. I did flat roofs, and the wind caught him and brought him all the way to the fucking gutters, and he dropped it off his back and almost fucking fell and stopped himself. And that same fucking day, I'm wearing these Converse shoes, and they have this mesh bottom on them. Tells me, hey, go down there and grab that cushion. We're up 2 stories. I go over the edge, and I'm like, fuck, it's a flat roof and then a fucking straight up slope, 7 on 12 type shit. And I go over, and I've done this before, I'm fine. I'm not walking a ridge, but I'm walking just straight down the flat side. And the granules slip under my fucking feet, and literally no shitting you carry me like fucking 3 feet down. Not all the way down like they did that guy with the fucking insulation on his back. Carry me 3 feet down. And I'm afraid of fucking heights. Whenever I was like 3 or 4 years old, one of my mom's boyfriends pushed me down a fucking escalator, and I fell almost the whole way down. And it fucked me up with heights for a while. And one of the reasons why I did roofing was I wanted to get over that fear. And boy, did it do it. But this moment brought me back to being fucking 4 years old and falling down a fucking escalator. And, dude, I get paid $20 an hour, and that's supposed to be worth my life. I get paid $20 an hour to risk my life for an old, rich, fat fucking dude who just got scammed by someone showing up to his house with a fucking shingle that's not even from his roof, saying, "Hey, this fell off your roof. We've been looking around. Your thing's not up to code. Blah blah blah. You're gonna need a new roof for $20,000. We got some good old boys that'll get right on it and get it done." You want to die for almost $20 an hour? Now I know that's an extreme example because not everybody has jobs like that, but those were just some defining moments that made me realize this. Chase paper, enjoy nature, my boy, and have a great day.